Hey. Cool. Alright, bet we're gonna do this. Alright, perfect. I'm back. So I did a video a few minutes ago, and it was called The Decision versus the Process. And my camera had cut off, and I seen something flick in my camera, and I should have got up and did it, but this is a perfect example of living what you talk about. So now, something came to mind the other day when I was at the gym, and the thought popped up. All right, what's the difference between a decision and the process? Everybody always speak about the process, trust the process, and this the process. But what about the decision, right? So I'm at the gym and I'm thinking, and I'm like, man, I noticed that one of the major things that always changes the people around me that I know, and a lot of people moves, is when they get the decision from something, right? That could be a test from school, that could be getting denied for a loan or credit or whatever it might be. That could be somebody saying no to something or whatever it might be, right? Not getting a job, this and that, right? And the decision always weighs on us and start to bring us down. But I'm like, that shouldn't be the case, because when I study successful people, and when I just study success, you gotta have a certain type of mindset to truly go get what you want, right? Me personally, I can't say that I was born with that dog in me that everybody else was born with. I won't lie and say that I was, right? I've always been a passionate person, but I never been no savage when it comes to like just goals and doing this and doing that. Never been that, right? But I learned that I had to start becoming that, because there's certain things that I wanted, and I would find myself when I didn't get it, my mood would change. And so I had to start learning. I've been going to this mode lately, and I've been changing my mindset. So let's talk about the process and decision, right? Somebody had them wrote down, came to mind. I said, look, let's pay attention to which is occurring, and never get stressed by either, right? So pay attention to what part of your life you're in. Now, are you in the process of something, or are you in the decision of something? And both of them tie in, so I'm going to show you that in a second, right? And never get stressed by either. Don't let the process stress you. And when you get a decision, please don't let it stress you. Don't let it give you anxiety. Don't let it depress you. Don't let it do that, right? And I'm going to show you why in a second, right? Because the process is the steps needed to get the results. Again, the process, that's the steps that's needed to get the result that we're looking for, right? The decision is what has been determined based on the current situation. So a decision, a lot of times, ain't always an indication of a permanent, definite decision or definite thing. Sometimes it's just an indication like, hey, the process that you were just on, redirect it, change it, evaluate it, do some things different. So I'm going to take school for an instance. If I set myself to get an A in this class and I work throughout the semester and then I get an F, right? I can, as long as I can afford or however the situation may turn out, I could retake this class. And then what I would do is see everything that got me the good grades to get to whatever part of that F I got, right? And then I would take everything else that I didn't do, and I'm like, hey, all right, let me do this, and this. And then I add it. So my process just changed up in a sense. And I just really got involved into the process versus let myself be sad and harboring on the decision, right? And this can be given to a lot of things in life. When you're looking for a home loan, when you're looking for a car loan, when you're looking for this from a person or that from a person, so many things. It's like, hey, let me take it and let me reevaluate it. And I say, like, a lot of times, I remember, like with me, I used to be a quitter when I used to get a decision now and then. Like, if I got a bad grade in school, I didn't always retake the class. You know what I mean? Sometimes I did have to in high school, but college, I'm trying to think that I retake everything. I don't even know if I retook everything. So same thing with relationships. If I approach a girl and I try to get at her and she hit me with we can be friends, I'm the type that I used to be the type I say that I used to take that and be like, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? A loser mindset. That's all that is, right? That's truly a loser mindset to just quit whenever you hear something in a current situation. Because I've seen times where when I retook those classes, I end up getting A's. The people who these females who said, "Yo, I just want to be friends." Yeah, when I spent the block, everything switched up. It wasn't friends no more. It was, you know what I mean. They was feeling me more than what I start feeling them. So that's just life. So that's just keeping that positive, that winner, that successful, and that prosperous mindset. Because even in this journey with God, I think a lot of times with especially believers, I be seeing that we think that if we pray for some, if we don't get it on the first go round, either A, it's not God's will, or two, we just feel like, it's all over with. And it's like, no, whatever you truly want, you're going to go after. So sometimes the Father let whatever happens, and then He's trying to see how driven are you. You know what I mean? You gotta, if you really want it. That's why He say He searched the reins of man's heart. Like in certain scriptures, He gives men the desires of their heart. If you ain't really going after, how much do you think you really desire that in your heart? You know what I mean? Come on now. So, with all that being said, hey, evaluate whether you are in the decision or a decision has been made, or you just need to redo your process. And if it's just you need to redo your process, evaluate yourself, see what you need to do better, and go for it again. Hey, after that, go for it again. I love using my niece as an example, because this girl failed her driving permit test like 2-3 times. But every single time she kept studying that book, and to the point she ended up just passing it, you know what I mean? Because she was determined to start driving. She was determined to get her permit. She was determined to start driving. Before her senior year even came around, this girl, around the time her senior year coming around, she's already driving. You know what I mean? Determined. Because the decision that she kept getting, a failure, she was like, dude, this don't mean that it's everlasting. Sometimes you might have something that might be a decision for whatever it is, but you still take that into work, either the next process, the next goal, or if it's not a permanent thing, then take it and, rework that process. So I pray that helps somebody. I definitely pray that helps somebody. I pray you be successful. Peace, love, light, all praise to the Most High, and continue to go. Don't give up just because you got that decision. Don't feel all sad just because you got that decision. It ain't the end. And if it is, then it's just the end of whatever it's the end of.